So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into another main chick side chick. Girl, I keep finding all these dupes in my collection and I feel the need to share, so here we are, girl. As usual, the majority of dupes are eyeshadows. However, I have a couple of other products that aren't eyeshadow products for once, so I felt the need to start off with those. So this one I feel like you've heard about a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and get it out the way, because the other one is one I literally just found this week, so I figured I'd, share that one second before we get in all the eyeshadow palettes. So of course we got the main chick side chick, the Dior blush versus the Juvia's Place blush. I've seen this going all over TikTok, but it's like before there was a ColourPop one that was similar too, so all the other brands are coming out with shades that are similar. So I definitely had to shout out the black owned brand. Y'all know, as you can see, the colors look pretty much exactly the same. It's sitting side by side. Can you tell the difference? No, you cannot. Now I feel like this one has more of a sheen to it, whereas the Juvia's Place doesn't. But I actually picked the Juvia's Place as the main chick and the Dior as the side chick, because obviously this shade isn't going to work as well on me as this one was. I usually mix both of these shades together when I do use this to get a look, and I feel like it looks stunning. So Juvia's Place is the main chick for me, and this is the side chick, just because obviously Juvia's Place is made by someone who looks like me, so they're going to take me into consideration more than Dior is. There you go. Next, I have main chick side chick are these lip glosses. So I have the Give by Gwen Stefani lip gloss in the shade Sweet Tooth, and then I have this AF94 Give 'em Lip High Shine lip gloss in Honey I'm Home. Now the colors aren't the same, but the formula on these is exactly the same. And obviously, if it's coming from Walmart, which is where this brand is carried, it's going to be cheaper than this one is, because this one was 20 bucks. If I remember correctly, this one cost me 10. So that means I can get two of these for the price of one of these, and that's definitely a better look to me than this one is. So believe it or not, this would be the main chick, the AF94, and going to be the side chick, because it's the same formula and they're doing the same thing, and I can get two of these for the price of one of these. I'm definitely gonna take it. So main chick, side chick. Ooh. Now let's get into all these palettes, because girl, it's many palettes. So first, main chick side chick when it comes to the palettes is the Rebel palette from Charlotte Tilbury up against the Juvia's Place one. So of course the Charlotte Tilbury. Now this is the original Rebel palette. She redid the Rebel palette. This is the original one with the darker greens in it. The newer one, it has lighter greens in it. This is the one I originally wanted, so I had to hunt this down on Poshmark and get it from someone. But as you can see, they have similar tones. So I picked Juvia's Place as the main chick, believe it or not, just because it gives me mattes. This is just a whole bunch of shimmers, and although that's fine, it's like I prefer to have mattes and shimmers, especially because it's a quad and I got to rush out and do something, because then I'd have to find a colorful matte to go with these, or I'd have to use bronze in the crease, or I have to grab another palette to use with this, and this is like 50 bucks, and this you can get for like $8 on their website, and a lot of times they have sales on this. Like I've seen this for as low as $5. So 54 versus 5, I'm gonna go with 5, especially since I can get mattes and shimmers, and I feel like the shimmers in here are nicer than the ones in here, but I'm not really into the sophisticated shimmers, if you will, that I'll go on the lid lighter, but I still have younger lids, so I can do the more glamorous shimmery. When I get older, I'll probably appreciate Charlotte Tilbury, but like not right now. I need more than she can give me. So Juvia's is the main chick again, and Charlotte will be the side chick. Okay, so next I have the Viseart and Unearthly Cosmetics. So she came out with this palette for the holiday of 2021, and then this came out, I believe, for holiday of 2021 as well from Viseart. Don't quote me though, because I'm not exactly sure when this palette came out. This is the Paris Etole palette, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is really similar to that one that Unearthly came out with. So I figured I'd show them side by side. Now, since I have the newer one, she did redo one of the shimmers in here. From what I was told, I don't own the original one, so there's that, but here's what both of them look like. I feel like the Unearthly one is a more fun version of this one, so I'm gonna go with the Unearthly as the main chick, because this is a side chick, just because y'all know I'm more of a colorful girl. This will be fine for me when I want a smoky neutral eye. I don't have that much time to get ready, so I would use this one over this one. Not to say that it's bad, but this is the main chick and this is the side chick, just because it's not giving enough fun pops of color. I appreciate that they do deep, fun, dark, colorful mattes, but I don't know, the shimmers in here are just meh to me. So main chick, side chick. Like all the luxury is failing this time, girl. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'm just not here for it. I got another Juvia's Place one. So, again, main chick, side chick. So, I know I compared this to the Lethal one. But then again, when I truly thought about it, I was like, it seems like it's more like a dupe of that Garden of Juvia's palette. So, here we are, showing it again. So, here's what both of them look like side by side. My elbow just hit the wall. As you can see, this one looks much closer to Juvia's one than the Lethal one did. But if I had to pick, to me this one is hard because, like, since they're both pastels and pastels don't necessarily work great on someone my skin tone, it's kind of hard for me like, oh, well, this one's better than this one. But at the same time, I feel like with the Natasha's, they didn't show up the color that I expected them to. And at least with the Juvia's one, whichever color I saw in the pan, I feel like actually showed up on my eyes that way. So for that reason, I have to pick the Juvia's one, because this one disappointed me because this green didn't show up the way it's supposed to. And if I remember correctly, the purple didn't show up the way it's supposed to. So I feel like nothing in this palette really showed up as the colors that was supposed to, which is what's disappointed me. The shimmers in here are absolutely amazing though, but the shimmers in here are absolutely amazing as well. So again, Juvia's Place wins. So this is third go around of Juvia's Place wins. So Juvia's is the main chick and Natasha's a side chick. But I heard a lot of people saying they weren't that big a fan of that palette in particular. And I can understand why, because, you know, it's not, I don't know, it wasn't matching the way it was supposed to. And I feel like that's why a lot of people were disappointed, because the colors didn't show the way they wanted to. And they had visions in mind in their head. And then when you put it on, it's like, oh, so you're just not going to give me what I asked for. Okay. Okay, next main chick, side chick is the Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette, up against the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. So this is the first one. Y'all know I live and breathe and love the second one. Oh my goodness, that one's so much better. The satin matte shade he put up, people weren't feeling, and then I feel like the shimmers weren't as creamy as they could have been. So here are what they look like side by side. As you can see, they have somewhat similar tones. The only difference is I feel like there are mauve tones in here. I ended up buying this palette because of the late great Mel Thompson, because y'all know those aren't really my shades. If he had came up with the rose colored one before he came up with this one, I wouldn't have bought it. But then I would have known the differences in the quality, and plus I love Patrick Ta, so we know I was going to buy it. But if I had to pick, this one is hard for me because y'all know I'm not really a neutral lover anyway, so I'm kind of like, I don't know which one to pick. But I think I'm going to just go ahead with Patrick as the main chick and then Too Faced as the side chick, just because at the end of the day, with the creams, I could darken up this palette. Like with this one, although it has a couple of darker shades, I feel like the majority of the palette is light. And since there's no creams or anything, how am I supposed to darken this up? Just pat it on for 40 minutes? It's like it's supposed to be a neutral look that doesn't take that long. And it's going to take longer if I have to pack up more. I don't have to pack in more because of Patrick. So Patrick's going to be the main chick for that reason. And then Too Faced can be the side chick. But the formula on this is really, really nice. This is one of the good Too Faced formulas. And I'm glad to have it in my collection. Lastly, I got a couple of main chick, side chicks. So I'm starting with this first set. So main chick, side chick. We got the Heather Austin and the Depth palette up against my Nocturnal palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. I am so excited for the new palette coming out. I think it's called Glamorous. I just did a video on their Nearly Natural collection. So, but when I saw both these palettes side by side, I was like, they are somewhat similar. Now I feel like this one has more fun pops of color, but as you can see, like a lot of the colors in here are pretty similar. She doesn't have that periwinkle, but she has a lot of other shades that this palette has, and they're just centered in different areas. So if I had to pick, I definitely pick the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Nocturnal palette, just because I'm not a huge fan of the mattes that Adept has. Now don't get me wrong, Adept's shimmers are above and beyond anything you can ask for, but I don't know, I always feel like their mattes are just okay. And since Glaminatrix has the mattes on lock, honey, yes, I had to go with them. So then I have the Annette's Makeup Corner up against my Nocturnal palette as well. That's the other main chick, side chick. So by the way, if you all weren't keeping up, Glaminatrix is the main chick, Heather is the side chick, and then with Annette's palette up against the Glaminatrix palette. Now this one is hard because like this has the duochrome shifting shades in it, and then it has really nice mattes, and then it has like grunge or whatever. But I think I'm still gonna go with the Glaminatrix one, just because I really, really love this palette. And it's not to say I don't love Annette's palette, but I don't know, I like the color combination of this one just slightly better than Annette's. So Glaminatrix is still the main chick and Annette's is the side chick. But Those are all the things I had on this go round. I'm sure I have some more. I'm sure I'll find some more. Y'all know I'm always finding palettes in my collection of some of the other things, but when you have a certain taste, you keep finding the same thing over and over again, unfortunately. But it's not unfortunate for you, because you get to find out which ones are better quality based upon my opinion, which I'm assuming what you come here for, or you just get to see similar color stories and then make your own decision based upon price point and other things. So that is what these videos are for, to help you save money, and I hope this helps. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.